So well, tilt your head up gently. All right, pop quiz. I said that the quickest thing you can add to a human face to make it look different than our natural is a line. And the most important human features are the eyes. So what is the most effective, simplest mask? You all seen it before. It is a line or a stripe that goes right across her eyes. Okay, open your eyes and look at our audience. See how much that changes her? Just that one stripe right across the eyes. It's like a mask, it's like a disguise. Something mysterious is going on. Your attention is drawn to her eyes. It does everything you want a face painting design to do, and it's just one stripe. It's the reason why we see it so often. You see it in all sorts of tribal and Native American and South American Indian art. You see the stripe across the eyes. Tilt your head up and close your eyes. And you know, even though it's so simple, it has disguise, Alicia. In fact, we know that this disguise works. If you think about it, nobody ever figured out that Robin was the ward of millionaire Bruce Wayne. And all he wore was that tiny little thing across his eyes. See, it works. Okay, stay relaxed. We're going to finish this face the way you usually see it in tribal art. The line that accents the eyes is usually made again, as we started out with two colors. Not just the stripe on the eyes, but usually there's a second color as well to create that division in the face. Instead of the vertical division like we started out with on Evan's face, we now have the horizontal division. A strong line that goes through her face, either on the eyes or below her eyes in this case. And open your eyes. You see this all the time, particularly in North and South American Indian art, the horizontal line across the face. And there's a reason why. The anthropological moment of the day, this line, that line right there is the most unnatural line you can find because it does not exist often in the world of nature. If you live in the middle of a forest or a rainforest or something like that, you hardly ever see an unbroken horizon. Only if you live at the shore or by a lake. That's the only time you see it, because everything else is vertical. Trees are vertical, mountains are vertical, everything else goes up. If you put a horizontal line on something, you're saying a person has done this, a human has done this. You're taking control of the image. It's why we see so many horizontal lines in tribal art. They're saying this is the work of man. And when you mark it on your skin, you're going further. You're saying, I'm taking control of myself, of my own identity. You're putting the mark of your culture, your society, on your skin. You're showing through your art that you are a human. That's why we paint ourselves. Okay, open your eyes and take a look. That's you with stuff on your face. I need you to go to the end of the line, but we're not done with my 4 volunteers yet. Can we give them an encouraging midway round of applause? You're all doing well. We get to the tricky part now. Step right forward. Step right forward here, and we're going to ask you to stay on the crack that way, like I said, the people over here can see. All right, you ready for this? Evan, come on over. Stand here, face them, they get to watch. All right. Now that I have 4 people partly painted, we're going to finish their face to tell you the story that goes with these faces. Now, as I said, I've been painting faces and telling stories for quite a while. A few years ago, I was doing a presentation at the International Face and Body Art Convention about tribal makeup, and I had 4 people painted like this on stage to demonstrate what I just told you, and I took a photograph, and then I said, you know, I got 4 faces. I need a story. I need a story to go with these faces. So I went home, and with my kids sitting around the kitchen table, we wrote this story. This is the tale for 4 faces, called 2 Lizards on 4 Faces. Once upon a time, there were 2 lizards. Put your head up, close your eyes gently, and stay relaxed. And the 2 lizards, well, they were very happy. They were happy because they lived in a tree, right in the middle of the forest. And so, they had many, many bugs to eat, and a beautiful view of the entire forest. And so, as I say, the 2 lizards, well, they were very happy. But then one night, one terrible night, the wind, it began to blow. And their tree, it began to shake. Help, 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 yelled the lizards. Our tree is shaking, our tree is shaking. And then things, well, they got even worse. Back, 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 back. They got even worse. Crack they heard, as their tree cracked in half. And the 2 lizards, they fell down, down, down through the dark forest sky. The poor lizards. The poor lizards. What could they do? Their house was destroyed. There they were, alone and frightened on the dark forest floor below. Things you might think could not get any worse. Okay, I need you to open your eyes and take a look. You're the 2 lizards falling through the dark forest sky. Looks nice when you smile. Thank you. Okay, go to the end of the line. Stay right there and don't move. Okay, we need you now. Stand right here, Ben, face them, they get to watch. The two lizards, their house was destroyed. They were alone on the dark forest floor, frightened they were. They yelled, help, help, help into the night. Things you would think could not get any worse. And then they heard a voice. Little lizards, said the voice, I can help you. I have a house you can come to. And when the two lizards looked into the dark forest, they saw two eyes looking back at them. And the snake slithered up out of the forest and said, little lizards, climb on my back. I'll take you to my house. So the lizards, they climbed on the snake's back. And as the snake slithered away, well, they thanked the snake for saving them. And then, well, they just had to ask. They asked, is it a nice house? Is it up in a tree, you know, like our house? And the snake said, well, actually, it's long, it's dark, it's deep underground. It is my house, after all. And I'm taking you there for dinner. Help, help, help! Yelled the lizards. Open your eyes and take a look. You are the snake who has the lizards, the snake that wants to eat the lizards that fell through the dark forest sky. Okay, go to the end of the line and don't eat the lizards. We need them. Come here, right here. Face them, they get to watch. The poor lizards, things you would think could not get any worse. Their house was destroyed. And now they were captive of the snake, taking them to his house to eat them. Help, 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 they yelled into the dark forest night. Close your eyes gently and stay relaxed. And then they heard a sound. Fluff, fluff, fluff. The sound of wings, and a bird, a beautiful bird, a tropical bird, dropped down out of the dark forest sky and snatched the two lizards right off the snake's back, one lizard in each claw. And as the bird flew away, the lizards, they thanked the bird for saving them. And they told the bird that their house had been destroyed. And they were so very frightened because the snake was going to eat them. And the tropical bird had said, little lizards, I have a house you can come to. And the bird flew away with a lizard in each claw. And the lizards, they were very thankful. But, you know, they did have to ask. They asked, is it a nice house? Is it up in a tree like our house? And the bird said, yes, it's a very nice house. It's right at the top of the tree. And my two little baby birds are there. And they're very hungry. Help, help, help! Yelled the lizards. Open your eyes and take a look. You are the tropical bird that has one lizard in each claw. These are the lizards that were on the snake's back after they fell through the dark forest sky. Okay, go to the end of the line. And don't snatch the lizards, we need them. All right, you ready? Come on over. Face them. They get to watch. You realize that you are the ultimate. You are the lizard's final hope. You know that. It's a big burden. Okay. The poor lizards, their house was destroyed. First the snake had them, close your eyes gently. Then the bird was snatched them and was flying them far away from the home they knew to feed to its baby birds. Oh, things could not get any worse than this, could they possibly? But then, let me tell you, those lizards, they yelled help, help, help so loud and so long that tropical bird decided that even a good, nutritious meal was not worth all this noise and bother. And that bird, it let the lizards go. And once again they fell. Right down through the dark sky. And this indeed might have been the worst of all. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I must remind you that as dark as a night might seem, there is always a dawn that follows it. For that tropical bird had flown so far away from their forest with those two lizards that when they fell, they landed in a place they did not know of. They landed right in the top of a tree, a palm tree, on a beautiful desert island. And as that bird flew away, the sun rose, and the lizards found themselves alone on their own tropical island, with no birds or snakes to bother them, with plenty of bugs to eat, and a very beautiful ocean view. And the two lizards, they lived happily ever after. The end.